Look, I know, you've seen a million videos telling you women notice your shoes, your haircut, your style, and yeah, sure they do. But here's what nobody's telling you. That's not what they're actually looking at. What she's reading in those first 10 seconds, it's something you can't fake, something you can't buy, and most guys completely miss it. Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time with long intros. Let's get straight into it. Here's where guys mess this up. You hear women notice shoes, so you buy expensive sneakers. You hear they care about grooming, so you get a fancy haircut. You check all the boxes, and then nothing. You're standing there looking good, doing everything right, and she walks right past you, straight to some dude who looks like he just rolled out of bed. What the hell, right? Here's what's actually happening. That guy she's attracted to, he's not trying to impress anyone. His shoes are clean because he cares. He takes care of himself because he respects himself. He's confident because he has built something real. The woman, she just feels that. And when you ask her later, what did you notice about him? She'll say, I don't know, his shoes were nice, I guess. But that's not what attracted her. She's just trying to put words to something she felt. The shoes, the posture, the grooming. Those aren't the cause, they're the result. They're just proof that he's got his life together, and that's what she's reading. This is why you're stuck. You're trying to copy the result without building the foundation. You bought the shoes because you think that's what she wants. And bro, she can feel that. Women have this sixth sense. They know when you're performing, when you're trying to be someone you're not, when you're doing things to get something from them, and it kills the vibe instantly. Because what she's attracted to isn't the outfit. It's the guy who doesn't need her approval, the guy who's living his life, taking care of himself for him, building something for him. She's just along for the ride. That's magnetic, not your sneakers. So here's what you need to understand. Attraction isn't a transaction. You can't just do the right things and get the girl. What she's reading, whether she knows it or not, is who you are. Not what you're wearing, not what you're saying. Who you are, and you can't fake that. You have to build it. You need to become someone you respect. Someone who takes care of himself because it matters to him. Someone who's present in his own life. And when you do that, everything else falls into place naturally. Your style improves because you care. Your confidence grows because you're building something real. Your energy shifts because you're not pretending anymore. You're not trying to be attractive. You just are. Because you did the work. Look, this is the shift. Stop asking, what do women want? Start asking, who do I want to be? Stop trying to reverse engineer attraction. Start building a life you respect. Because here's the thing, when you focus on yourself, when you start living for you, that's when it all clicks. You're not performing anymore. You're not chasing validation. You're just living, and women feel that energy from across the room. They're not checking boxes, they're reading your vibe. And if your vibe says, I'm solid, I'm present, I know who I am, that's when she's in. All right, bro. If you're sitting there thinking, okay, I get it, but how do I actually become that guy? Then follow me, because that's exactly what I break down here. How to build yourself, how to develop that confidence, that presence, that energy, not to impress women, but to become someone you actually respect. And when you become that guy,
I love you.
women will be attracted to you naturally. I'm posting new videos every Monday and Friday. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment. What's the one thing you're gonna stop doing to impress people? I read everyone. See you in next one.